Hello friends, this is Sharmi with the Amateur Gardener, taking you through a quick garden tour of my garden this morning. It is Mother's Day, May 9th. Hopefully I'll be able to show you at least what's growing well in my garden, what's doing not so well, but that's pretty much it. It'll be fairly quick, not as exhaustive as my last year's May garden tour. But anyway, I also wanted to share with you my website, theamateurgardener.com. It has more exhaustive experiences of how to garden in my zone, and it also has a garden assistant which you can use to ask questions, actually any questions that's gardening related, and it will be able to probably provide you with good answers. To go to the website, you can find the link on my YouTube page, but take a look and see what you think. And of course, at all times, feedback is appreciated. So without much talking, let me take you ahead. I got a little Japanese maple. This one's from Costco. It is a regular Bloodgood. And then my Tamukeyama looks very green, not red. And that's probably because it's in a lot of shade. So I don't dare to put it in the sun in my zone, but we'll see. Maybe towards the fall I can put it in more sun. As I step out, you see a lot of flowers now. Of course, this is May. You will see flowers. There are some plants that I plan to put in pots, like this poinsettia. I brought it over Christmas, but now it has fully leafed out. I'm going to put it in a different pot, but I'm running out of pots now. This area, you can see a lot of gardenia, some spent, some blooming. My hydrangeas are starting to flower up here. You can see different ones here, and then I have another one here. And if I go around, you can see that these are my colored gingers, and they are starting to sprout. This one is a strawberry Sundae hydrangea. This is a paniculata type, and this one hasn't leafed out yet. I have a Limelight hydrangea tree here, just starting to leaf out, and then over here you see a lot of homestead verbena. I'm going to cut them back. It's taking up too much. It's covering too much ground. And I just planted one here. But the dahlias are looking good. Some of them are blooming, but they are starting to show up. And then over here, you can see my chrysanthemums. These are all the specialty chrysanthemums. So you can see some here. They have a lot of blooms. The salvia are doing great. The Munstead wood roses are peeking through the salvias, but I love the salvias. They provide a beautiful splash of color. And then you can see some gladiolus poking their heads from the back. Okay, and more roses. This one is Elizabeth. I have to cut back roses. I haven't done anything like that. But then, as you can see, more just chrysanthemums everywhere. This rose, Elizabeth, smells very nice. Here are more chrysanthemums, and then more gladiolus. We're doing a lot more work with our walkways, so I am not showing it now fully, but you'll see more to come. This is our vegetable area. Got a new round bed. This one has potatoes in them. I still have to run drip to this bed. And then the tomatoes, they are still green, but there are lots of them. And this one also has tomatoes. And if I turn you around, cleaned up a lot of this bed, but these two planters, I plan to plant, I don't know what in there, but anyway, we'll get to it later. But that's that side. And then I'll take you along here. That's my pointed gourd. I planted a cucamelon this year. Let's see how it's doing. And these are my onions. I've already harvested a lot of onions this year. These are more tomatoes here. Oh, grapes. Oh my God, someone is building a nest here again. Every year this happens, and they eat away all my. Let me see if there is anything in there. If not, I'm going to take down this nest. I feel bad if there are eggs. I won't if there are eggs. Some cabbages here. These are all last year's onions that are already done, and I will be harvesting them. So you can see like this one looks really big. They're all pretty nice sized ones. Here there are more, so you can see these are like white onions, pretty big ones. So I will be pulling them out. This is the only bed that has a cage as of now, and this is my strawberry bed, and we have been harvesting strawberries quite a bit here. Now I can see some ones there, but they're not, I don't see fully colored yet. Oh, there's one here. Let me see if I can get it on the video itself. Actually, I see a couple. There's one here. There's another one here. These are two. Okay, and then as I step out of the side, you guys may be aware this is my huge persimmon tree, which is like at least 30 to 40 feet tall. But we get a huge amount of persimmons. The ones that we can manage to with my ladder and etc., I will eat them, and the rest I just leave it for the birds. These are some of my onions here. These are all the bigger varieties. Oh yeah, you can see some there. There's another one. Okay, more here. They are getting ready, but not close to harvesting yet. These are, I think, more banana peppers here, and this swath is full of eggplants. There's some that are starting to bear fruit. More eggplants here. That's a fig tree. This is what I call my palm island, which has 6 big palms. These are pendo palms, 2 Mediterranean fan palms, and 2 windmill palms. I don't cover them at all. They're way too big to cover anyways, but they are some of the most cold hardy palms. Okay, and then oh god, these are huge. But I can see some okra ready to harvest. Another area that I wanted to show you, my master garden bed, because this is just next to my master bedroom. I have some hydrangeas here. This is a new one that I planted. This is Tough Stuff Top Fun, and then we can see some Alstroemeria here, some Veronica. These are the pink Veronicas, and then over there I have a patch of like purple Veronicas. Peonies that self-sprouted. You'll see a lot of Liatris sprouting from here. I planted a whole bunch of bulbs here. I planted a passion fruit here. There was a Clematis on that trellis. But again, a few more hydrangeas, lots of Gerbera daisies. This is one of my tree Hibiscus. This is, I think, satin something rose. These are from Proven Winners, but I have to push this tree back. This one is bending forward with all weight, so we'll have to do something about that. But this is my Holy Grail Hibiscus that is coming up, and again, lots of hostas here. I love this. This is mostly my hosta patch with a few things here and there, some Gerbera daisies or other things here and there. I did plant some Lysianthus. These are like little seedlings that have now grown, and then these are hydrangeas as well, but these are incredible hydrangeas. These are incredible sublimes. So they are the smooth hydrangeas. So they are more like the panicle hydrangeas, and they will bloom white but later. So I have 3 of them here, and this is probably year 3 for them. So this is another one. I have 1, 2, and a 3 here. Okay, and then again, I'm not showing you my walkways, which are undergoing some work. Quickly showing you my vegetable boxes here. These are cabbage, and you can see big fat one. This is ready to harvest. Even this one is ready to harvest. It'll probably be our lunch next week. Oh, again. So it was getting bit by insects, and then I used a couple of insecticides. One was my homegrown one, and I got that recipe from someone in YouTube, so I forget which one it is, but there is a mixture in a certain proportion that I use. And then over here are my peppers. They are loaded with peppers. I can't tell you how many there are, but there are just way too many of them. Beautiful harvest of peppers, and I can show you more from that side. These are some amaranth that we planted. I'm going to pinch them, and then I can get more bushy ones. And then I planted some more seeds, so you can see the seedlings coming out. I always plant marigold for better pollination, and usually they keep coming up. I don't have to buy marigold, but you can see like things coming up here and there. These are cauliflowers. Yep, I can see them there, but hopefully within a month or so they should be ready to harvest. These are more bell peppers. So I harvested like 24 of them yesterday, and they were all cooked, but you can see like I left these behind. These are almost ready. And then I have some purple ones here, and then more green ones here. I have to provide some support here because this plant, oh god, this is a huge one here. I missed it. Look at these. More purples. I have some purple and some chocolate. Okay, and then the other side too. This bed is just bell peppers. Here. Again, bell peppers. And then you can see I have marigolds. And then this is more banana peppers here on this side. I've already harvested, and I have like at least 20 at home that I have to do something with. But we have more here. Now on this side I have, this is called I think Chile de Arbol. That's what I planted. Give me a second. Or that's the Andhra chili. It's like an Indian variety. Here I have lots of it already harvested in. Oh my god, look at the big fat ones here. I may let some of these ripen and turn red. Oh my god, I didn't have to say that. There's one already. We have so many that it's hard to keep up. Though we do consume a lot of peppers, but we can't keep up with so many. Maybe I should plant less. Okay, taking it to the other side of my garden through my patio. This is my moringa tree. And then I had a curry leaf one here as well that is growing really bushy. There. My pots, just whizzing past them, they're doing really good. This is, oh my god, I'm going to get guavas. Yep. Those are flowers. Okay. And then a couple of Camellias. And then I got this I have to put the name up, but this is a Proven Winners Japanese maple. So I'll see how this does. Pots here doing really well. Oh, look at this. I haven't fertilized them yet. I think I only did it once like 2 weeks ago. I will be fertilizing them again. But the hanging baskets are looking great. This one is, they call it Florida gardenia. And we used to see a lot of this in India, and I love that. So I got more, but I see a lot of bloomings here. This one is a Sapodia. So, and it's the Alano, Sapote Alano, yes. Hopefully I see something out of these. This is supposed to be an early flowering variety. This one is like some blueberries here. This is my mango. This is an Alfonso. I got a lot of new branches. We'll see what happens. And then if I come here, my neem tree, getting another branch there. And this one is orange jasmine, already bloomed once and then I cut it back. And then I have some, give me a second. I have this jasmine here. This is like the Duke's jasmine, Arabian jasmine or something like that. If you see it is like double blooms. This is another guava here, and I plan to cut it back again. This one is a kaffir lime. I cut it back a lot and have lots of limes this year. We also consume the leaves of this plant, so I look for leaves that are a little bit hidden, and then I will put them in what we call dal, or basically lentil soup, and it gives it a lemony aroma, and we love that. Again, going back, here are the hanging baskets, and then I have a couple more here. All of them have Supertunia Hoopla Vivid Orchid here. Okay, going back to the Palm Island from this side, we have an elderberry here. I got this from Plant Delight's nursery, I forgot the name. And then I have some elephant ears here. That's Mojito, this one is Waikiki, and then I have another one. But I have to cut back this plant for this one to get the color. It actually comes out with leaves that are part like whitish green and part green, but I have to cut back this Mediterranean fan palm. It's going too much. And then you can see the pindo palm that I was talking about. Here are the fruits. You can actually make jellies from these. I get tired, but we have a lot. So if someone lives in the Houston area and wants to make jellies, they can come and harvest this later this season. Okay, let me take you to the other side. Oh, this is a new hydrangea that I bought. It is also Fairytrail, but this one is Fresco. So it's supposed to be colored, and I just got it online because I couldn't find it anywhere. But this is my Fairytrail bride from 3 years ago, and this one's white. So this one has a lot of blooms this year. So I'm hoping to get fresh blooms from that next year, because I want that vegetative growth this year. Again, these are my hydrangeas. We have a Clematis here, but lots of hydrangeas here. And then you can see some calla lilies coming up. They will die in a month or two. They'll die back, and then the hydrangeas will be left. And then that one is a pennymac. I don't see any blooms yet. We'll see. And again, more hydrangeas here. I've seriously cut back my kahili ginger. I have left a few, but I'm going to cut it back a lot because it's trying to take over, and I don't like that. More Asiatic lilies here. And then this one is Jackman's Clematis. Okay, and then going here, this is the Ellen Huff hydrangea. This is an Oakleaf hydrangea. It's been there for now at least 5 years. It's growing really well. Some of it is growing taller than me, but I love the blooms, and it stays very long. So if you look at it here, and there are lots in the back as well. And in the front we have Ray Ponton rose and a Savannah rose there. Okay, coming here, we have to again clean up this bed. We haven't done it yet, but I've cut back the 2 roses in the back. This one is almost finished blooming, and that one we already cut back. That one is Moonlight in Paris. This one I think is Belinda's Dream. That I will cut back after this round of blooming. And then that is a Golden Falls Redbud. I have a new Dawn Rose that I still have to do better pruning there. And then I planted a whole bunch of irises here. It will probably bloom next year. Just giving you a view from this side. You can see my Sunshine Ligastrum growing crazy, but we will have to trim them back. And this is how it looks from here. Okay, so as we come out of my side door, you can see we have lots of growth here. These are some Loropetalums, but then I got these. This one is Euphorbia. I think it's Miner's Merlot or something like that. I like the color, which is why I got it. But this one is Chinese French tree, but it's Tokyo Tower, but it's growing like more wide than tall. This is a gardenia. I love the foliage. It has never bloomed for me, and I don't think it needs to, but I love the color. This one is also another hydrangea, but this is a mountain hydrangea. Let me show you another one. I have another mountain hydrangea here. This one starting to bloom. This is tiny tough stuff here. And then over here you can see my Japanese maple. This is Sango-kaku or coral bark. It's pretty huge now. And then I have another Japanese maple here next to this podocarpus, and behind this rose is the Seiryu. You can get a view of it here. Looks amazing. And the Althea next to it has grown just as tall as the maple, which is about 12 feet now, 13 feet now. And underneath I have a dwarf ginkgo, some salvia, and then these are again more euphorbias. This is the Minus Merlot, another one here, and this one is the Ascot Rainbow. And then we have, this is Creamer Supreme, I believe, Camellia. And then I have another one here in the back that is Professor Sargent. Both are red ones. Both grow pretty large, especially the Professor Sargent, which is why they are in the back. I have to prune back my Iceberg roses, the hedge. And then if I come here, this is a work in progress. I have 4 Redbuds here, as this area is perpetually in a lot of mostly shade. So I planted sun patience here this year. First time I'm planting sun patience in the front, so let's see how they do. And they're almost always in the shade of this 2 huge oak trees. And then I planted some Lysianthus and a lot of Pentas here, which are not yet blooming, just starting to maybe, but I have a lot of Pentas around here. Okay, and then this is the Emperor 1 Japanese maple, leafed out. I have a smaller Fireglow, that's going to take some time. And then the roses just finished blooming. The Scepter Dial is still blooming. I'm going to cut it back again. And this one is a regular Texas Redbud. This one leaves out the first. Actually, no, I take it back. My Rising Sun Redbud leaves out first. I'll give you a view from the other side. Then we have the Texas Redbud. This one is the Appalachian Redbud. This one leaves out third, and then last one to leaf out is that one. That's the red one, that is a flamethrower. The flamethrower was the one that was planted last, so that one was planted last year. I guess this one is kind of corner faces like east, so it's probably turning more towards that range. But it is still leafing out, it's not fully done yet. So that's the flamethrower. Then I have 5 David Austin tree roses in the back that I cut back. They've bloomed, and then I think it's time to cut back after those blooms are done again. I have another Japanese maple here. This one is a dwarf Crimson Queen Japanese maple, but this one has been here for at least, I don't know, maybe 10 years. One of the branches on that side broke when we were doing this bed, but then the main thing this year I'm trying out is impatiens in the front. Let's see if they work. So far they have been doing okay. I only planted like magenta or pinkish and a white. Then as you can see I have Pentas in the front, and then I have Pentas around this tree. Hopefully they all come out, and then we have Pentas there as well. Okay, I have a Vitex tree up there starting to bloom. I cleared the bottom. I don't like anything growing at the bottom, but I cleared that part. And then lastly, getting back to my Rising Sun Redbud, this is how it looks. So hopefully you'll enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know, and do hit a like, do subscribe to my channel, and do visit the website and let me know how the website's looking, if you have any questions, and if the garden assistant was helpful to you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.